Hi guys, we are at the day one of the ICC T20 World Cup 2026. It started with Pakistan versus Netherlands at Colombo in Sri Lanka. Then we moved to Eden Gardens for West Indies versus Scotland, and then we traveled to Mumbai for India versus USA, or rather, should we call it India versus India A? But I think day one was full of surprises. Pakistan, although did manage to win the first match. They were under a lot of pressure, and had it not been for the drop catch of Faheem Ashraf, I think Pakistan had bottled that game. Let's just quickly run through the first game. Netherlands put on a decent first 10 over partnership where they were around 85 for 3. Post that, there was a dip in their scoring. They got bundled out for around 145. Pakistan come on to bat. They go off to a flyer, but then Babar Azam gets stuck to the crease, because of which Pakistan self implode. And if it had not been for Fahim Ashraf's 19th over, where he had three consecutive sixes in that over, I think it was game over for them.
Yeah, you're right. Batting is a bit of a challenge for Pakistan, even though they are batting deep. Uh, but you have to apply yourself out there. Babar Azam actually got stuck, even though he got out early. You need partnerships, and that was not happening with Pakistan team. Last two overs they required 29, out of which 22 is what Fahim Ashraf got. That was the game-changing over. But you're right. If that catch was taken by Max out, then Netherlands could have pulled off an upset, and it no longer would have been termed an upset because Pakistan make a game out of these small playing nations. Somehow they find themselves in such a situation where you might lose. So they have a lot to learn on. But yeah, the bowling was impressive. To come back from 85 for 3 after 10 overs and to bundle out them for 145 was a good effort.
Agreed to that. Netherlands have been playing consistently well in the T20 World Cups. But talking about Pakistan, just before the T20 World Cup, they were hosting Australia for a three-match T20I series. And given the margin of the runs that they won by, a couple of matches they won by a margin of 80 plus runs, which led me to believe that they are a good side, a good contender for the T20 World Cup coming into today. But again, with the recent performances and today's performance especially, Pakistan did Pakistan things. And I think, had they not been able to win today, plus had they not played India, like if they do not end up playing India in the T20 World Cup, it was game over for them. They had to fly out of Sri Lanka to Pakistan, and the entire knockout would have been in India. But I think they live to fight another day. And Rehan, moving on to the second match, let's do the preview from your side.
Yeah, it was a good game of cricket. West Indies put on a great show with the bat and ball. Shimron Hetmeyer at number three is really looking good. They definitely missed Nicholas Puran, but they are happy with the services of Shimron Hetmeyer. Again, six hitting at its very best, clean striking of the ball. Maybe one thing that they would like to introspect is that opening partnership, because in the power play, West Indies were only able to score 33 against the bowling lineup of Scotland. That was not great. So something that they should improve on going forward into the next game. Otherwise, the batting is looking very good with Shafin Rutherford, Rovman Powell, and Jason Holder. They have strong finishers there. Scotland had an uphill task, but when they came out to bat, they did, put up a show. But credit to the way Romano Shepherd bowled, a five-wicket haul and a hat trick. Incredible performance from him. He's taken that IPL form into international cricket, and he's turning into a rather important all-rounder for the West Indies. So overall, if you sum it up, it was a good performance from West Indies. They would like to replicate that 2016 performances where they were still considered as the underdogs. And just one quick point, if I can put it across, bowling would be one of their concerns because with Akil Hussain and Moti, their bowling seems a little one-dimensional. They would like to probably mix that up going into the next match.
Think you've summed it up pretty perfectly. There's nothing more for my side to add on to this. Let's move on to the third match, Rehan. At the toss time, when India said that had they won the toss as well, they would have wanted to bat first. Did you think that India would pile on the score and try and aim for 300? And then what happened, which was an extremely if you can say, opposite to what you were expecting?
It was a very different Wankhede wicket when USA won the toss and actually decided to bowl. I was actually shocked. I was, taken by surprise because you don't expect a small playing nation to give a team like India an opportunity to go out there and bat first. But the good thing from USA, you would agree to me, is that they were very disciplined with their bowling.
Correct.
No extras, no, bad deliveries on offer. They had good field placements, and to get wickets initially and 77 for 6 at one stage, that would have been a great win for USA. But unfortunately, they weren't able to pull off.
An upset, if we can say that. But talking about USA's initial approach in the first 6 overs, obviously the firepower of Ishan Kishan and Abhishek Sharma was actually expected to go out and score what 6 overs, 75 for one or something like that. But the way the maturity with, I think, especially Ali Khan bowled to Abhishek Sharma and got him out for the very first ball was something great to watch. I was hearing the commentary, and Sunil Gavaskar very correctly mentioned that USA have come into the match doing a lot of their studies, and I think the field placement where the fielder was quite square and exactly the place where Abhishek Sharma likes to hit directly to the fielder, first wicket down. Ishan Kishan obviously would like to hit and get flowing in the very first over, but he was tied down. He was tied down, and I think until the 16th or the 17th ball of his own innings, post which he hit a six and then got out. So India never really got off the blocks very quickly. And I think post Tilak Verma got out, it was just a downhill task until Sky decided to do Sky things. But I think one disappointment for me was the batting of the actually the middle order. First decision I was upset with was sending Rinku Singh over Akshar Patel at number 5. Second, the way Shivam Dube got out. I mean, to a slower ball, if you're just looking to dab it, you can dab it with more power rather than getting in top edge and getting out. And the way Hardik got out, I think Hardik has made it pretty clear this season that he'll get out on his own terms rather than getting defeated by the opposition.
Yeah, even I was disappointed with all those three factors. Uh, the batting decisions could have been better. Better shots could have been played because it was not a pitch where batting was very difficult. Although there was turn on offer, and the bowlers did a great job. But still, you could have played much more sensibly.
Agreed.
Uh, the thing is that we have taken things for granted because we bat all the way till number 8. The approach with which play has to change a little, is what I feel. Also, speaking about that drop chance of Suryakumar when he was batting at 15, I think that was the turning point of the match.
Correct.
Uh, if that chance would have been taken, we would have had a completely different conversation altogether because we would have probably been, summed up at 120, 130. We ended up scoring 160, and the margin of defeat was only 29 runs.
Correct.
So we came that close, even though we got early wickets with the help of Siraj and Ashdeep. But still, USA made a game out of it, and I think they would like to be exposed more to these situations so that they can actually develop into a proper T20 contender going into the future. If I want to sum up the first game and the third game, it was just one drop catch away from actually an upset happening.
In both the
Both
games.
games, yeah, both games were pretty much the same battle.
But Rehan, how would you sum up Sky's approach? Given that India were at a point 77 for 6, he was stranded with Akshar Patel and the tail to come, no Harshit Rana as well. So batting had to stop at Akshar Patel. If he got out, then there was no one else. And he did get out. But I think the initial burst of scoring came when Sky took on Netra Valkar in the 13th or the 14th over, and he absolutely put him for what 15 or 16 runs. Post which India got momentum. Akshar scored a few boundaries and then got out. And then it was just the Suryakumar show as usual. But the areas in which he scored runs, the way in which he manipulated the field, forced the bowlers to bowl in areas where he wanted them to bowl. How was Sky's approach as a captain in his very first game in the T20 World Cup?
Very impressive, and he would be very happy with the performance that he has played. He gave post-match interview and credit to his experience
Correct.
playing in the Mumbai Maidans and the Mumbai grounds. Uh, but impressive shot selection, impressive shots. and also that sensible approach of batting with the tail and taking down the opposition when the time was right. He built onto the innings very well in the initial 25 balls that he faced. He was playing at almost a runner ball, but when he realized that the overs are going to get over and it's going to be end of the innings, that is when he took his chances and it came out very well tonight. He scored more than 50% of the total. That
Correct.
shows you his contribution in this match. Had it not been for him, we would have been in a very difficult situation. But top marks to him. We are very happy that he is back in form and good sense for India going into the World Cup.
And obviously, with an associate nation playing in front of him, he obviously had to score runs because he's the king of playing cricket against associate nations. You have seen how well he performs against countries like Scotland, Netherlands, etc., etc. But I think one thing I would like to ask you is the use of Siraj and Ashdeep in the power play. They bowled 3 overs each in the power play. That is not something that we've been used to watching. With Jasprit Bumrah not playing this match, I thought he would have been used in the same way. Maybe first from Ashdeep, second from Hardik, third from Ashdeep, fourth from Siraj, fifth Hardik, and sixth Siraj again. So that is how I thought Surya would rotate his bowlers. But outstanding captaincy. You knew that the score was not that big. Had they got off to a flyer, it could have been more difficult in terms of restricting them. So it was important to pick up those early wickets. And I think with what 4 overs, 15 for three, uh, India won the game right there. It was a long way for USA to come back into the match. But your views on the bowling of Varun Chakravarti and Akshar Patel through the middle overs, and along obviously Hardik given a new role today of bowling in the middle overs.
Yeah, first point, I think I expected Siraj to take the new ball. I have a different opinion on it. I only think because of the Wankhede conditions
Hmm.
with the breeze coming in, he has got a lot more advantage with the new ball than Hardik. But yeah, a new role for Hardik. Varun Chakravarti not that effective today. Uh, which was surprising to me because I thought that he might come out on top today, given the batters that were on show. Akshar Patel did a great job. He was bowling wicket to wicket and he got rewarded. He picked up a couple of wickets, important ones, and that helped to choke that run rate. But the pick of the bowlers was Siraj in his comeback, did not give much runs away and picked up crucial early wickets with Arshdeep. But bowling has been always a strong point, even when we were going into the World Cup. And a lot of people are now saying that it's God's plan. When Harshit Rana is not there and Siraj has come into the mix and scheme of things.
Correct.
Although Siraj might not get a game next match if Bumrah is fit, but overall good signs for India into the bowling. Just one point, if I can put USA in their bowling, they were better than India, but what did not go according to plan for the captain would be the injury of
Ali
Ali
Khan.
Khan at
Correct.
the time. I mean, if he would have been fit, maybe things might have been different
Correct.
because he
Could
looked
be.
good.
Agree to that. One major addition for India squad in Delhi when they take on Netherlands or Namibia, is it? Netherlands, I think.
Namibia, Namibia.
Namibia. Okay. One good thing for them is the addition of Washington Sundar. In the post-match conference, Surya mentioned that Washington would be joining them. Hopefully, Bumrah recovers as well. And obviously, with Namibia playing India, a full strength Indian lineup, you'll again expect India to win. But as a day, as an opening day of the ICC T20 World Cup, on a scale of 1 to 10, how impressed you were with the associate nations playing against the big names?
10 on 10. I mean, it could have been, I'm telling you, it's a completely different
The
conversation.
tale of two
Had two
catches.
catches been, yeah, I think that's the perfect summary of today. Uh, but yeah, they are putting up a fight. And as I said, that these games help, the exposure helps you to build as a country, build as a cricketing nation. The only thing is that after these World Cups are over, you don't see associate nations play that often. And I
Correct.
think that has to change going forward so that you see cricket building on to a global sport
Correct.
and a lot more countries coming in and challenging. But yeah, overall, for a day when it was an absolute thriller, and we hope that the other nations also step up.
It is a great game. Tomorrow we have another three games going into day two. Uh, Games will come thick and fast through the days, and we'll be here at the end of each day to review the entire day. Going tomorrow, the contest to watch ahead is New Zealand versus Afghanistan at Chennai. Rehan, your favorites for the match?
If it's a spinning condition, then I would pick Afghanistan. And given that it's Chennai, it could be a spinning wicket. But you have seen in the IPL in the last couple of years, it hasn't actually spun that much.
Correct.
But I just would give the edge to Afghanistan because New Zealand have had a bad series against India. The oppositions are different again, but just the momentum, I feel that Afghanistan might have the edge.
Different opinion from me. I think New Zealand walks into the contest as clear favorites just because of one player, and that is Mitchell Satner. He'll be my player to watch out for tomorrow. And the audience's players to watch out for tomorrow would be Rehan Patel and Naman Mehta, your co-host at the Slip Curtain. Thank you for joining. Do tune in tomorrow. Bye.